Both parties have done this to us. Both parties have gotten us to a point, I would argue, where we've given up a lot of our God-given freedoms. It makes me so sad, because I'm a former teacher. It makes me so sad when I think about how uneducated our youth are. You ask them, where do your rights come from? Where do your freedoms come from? Government or these other things. They don't know anymore that your freedoms, your rights, at least what we said in our founding, come from the Almighty by the very fact that you were born. They don't come from government. Oh my gosh, how we've twisted that around. You are born with certain rights, unalienable rights, that government and nobody else can touch, or infringe upon, or abuse. I'd be willing to bet that most people in this country, 30 or 40 years old and younger, they don't know that. Ask them, test them. Where do your rights come from? Where do your basic freedoms come from? We're far, far away from that. Okay. We begin all of our town halls with a pledge to acknowledge this most greatest, most freest country in the world. The second thing we do at the beginning of all of our town halls, and we've been doing this for 2 years, certainly since I got elected, before I got elected, because I did a lot of town halls when I campaigned last time. We acknowledge the heroes in our room, the heroes in our midst. And this has become a big issue this week, so let me once again say what I've been saying for the last 2.5 years. Again, just my opinion. Every man and woman in my book who has worn the uniform and defended this country, defended that flag, defended freedom, in my book is a hero. Not everybody has to agree with me. Not everybody should agree with me. But this is my town hall. I get to say whatever I want. And so we begin our town halls, welcome, by recognizing those heroes. Because I truly believe the reason we're the greatest country in the history of the planet is because some really smart men 236 some years ago started this thing. And by the way, historians all, they risked everything to start this country. But over the course of the last 200 plus years, men and women that you know and I know have died to defend that flag. Men and women that you know and I know have been physically maimed to defend that flag. Men and women that you know and I know have been psychologically damaged to defend that flag. Men and women in war after war have served. And in my book, they're heroes. And so we're going to do right now what we have done for 2.5 years. We are going to recognize them. If you wore the uniform and you served this great country, either raise your hand or stand up and be recognized.